morning, dears. Last day of arithmetic class, we have completed up to question number 3. Look at the question number 4. Here you have given the numbers in sets in roster form, and you have to write it in set builder form. Look at the first question. Here u is equal to 3, 6, 9, 12, and it goes on. I am writing only the answers. So this would be u is equal to x, where x is a multiple of 3. And x belongs to natural number. Number 2 goes to, it is v minus 8 minus 6, or it goes on. So what does it mean? v is equal to x, where x belongs to integers and x is multiple of 2. You can see, because integer it is a negative digit also, positive digit is also, and all the numbers are multiple of 2. Number 3, w is equal to x, where x by x plus 1, and this x is either equals to or greater than 7 or less than and equals to 11. Is it? Number 4, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, x, where x belongs to natural number and x is a square number. Is it? Because it goes on, there is no end point, so x is a square number. Last is number 5, y belongs to integers and y is a odd number. And greater than, odd number greater than minus 12. Next you have to write the following set in roster form. Look at question number 5. This is for 4. Now look at question number 5. The first question is 5x plus 7 is equal to 27 is given. You have to copy the question. Earlier time also I have told you. So 5x is equal to 27 minus 7, or 5x is equal to 20, or x is equal to 4. So that's what m is equal to, we can write it 4. This is number 1. Second is x belongs to natural number and x is less than 5. So n is equal to, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the natural numbers less than 5. Number 3, where it says x is whole number and x is less than 5 and x is equal to 5n. So x is equal to what we have? First you tell me, n is less than 5. It means n belongs to 1 and n is a whole number, or x is whole number. So x is equal to 5n. Now x belongs to whole number and n is less than 5. So n is equal to will be what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So x is equal to it will be 5 into 0, 5 into 1, 5 into 2, 5 into 3 and 5 into 4. So that's what P is equal to 0, 5, 10, 15 and 20. Because x is equal to 5n and where n is less than 5 and it belongs to whole number. So this will be 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. Is it? Then we have next one, Q is equal to x. What is x now? X belongs to real number and x is equal to n by n plus 2. Number 4, x is equal to number 4, x is equal to n by n plus 2, where n is equal to 2. So x is equal to 2 by 2 plus 2, 2 by 4 or 1 by 2. So that's what Q is equal to 1 by 2. This is for number 5. Now the last one, R is x, where x is a 2-digit number whose sum is 11. So what are the digits whose sum is 11? R. First of all, 2 and 9 is 11, 2-digit number, so we cannot make it 1 and 10. 2, 9, 3, 8, 4, 7, 5, 6, 6, 5, 7, 4, 8, 3 and 9, 2. These are the 2-digit numbers whose sum is 11. So this is from exercise 6A. Next we have cardinal number of set. The total number of member is known as cardinal number. As example, you can say when the sets are written in roster form here and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members. It has 8 members or 8 elements. So how to write cardinal number? N, small n in bracket the set name is equal to 8. This is called cardinal number. The meaning is number of elements or members of set is known as cardinal number. Okay. Then we have types of set. We have finite set where the members are limited. Just you can see here. We have this much member only. It cannot more or less. But if it is multiple of 3, it goes on. It is not finishing. So this is called finite, which is end. We have fixed number, which does not have fixed number, goes on. That is called infinite. This is finite. This is infinite. If it has one member as this is called singleton. Only one member. And if there is no member at all, there are sets which does not have a member, that is called empty set or null set. So we have 4 types of set. Finite set whose members are countable. Infinite set whose members are not countable, which goes on, which is not ending, which is not finishing. Then we have singleton set or unit set. You can call it unit set also because it has only and only one member. And the last we have empty set or null set, which does not have any member. Okay. These are the types of set. Then we have joint set or overlapping set, where disjoint set. These are the different types of sets we have. You must read about it. Next day we will be discussing about the types of set and we will be solving next exercises. Clear? Till then you keep practicing. Thank you so much. If you find any doubt related to set, you just ask me in comment box. But you should read about the types of set, because the next exercise is based on those types. If you have confusion, you cannot solve it. We will be reading next day subset, superset, proper subsets, etc. Okay. Till then, keep practicing. Thank you.